Hello, my name is Ed, and today on the Rocket Review, it's a double Whistlepig day. Alright, yes, welcome to the Rocket Review, where I, Ed, sit and drink whiskey and talk about whiskey and review whiskey sometimes. You could subscribe if you wanted to, I guess. But today, it's a very exciting day because we've got not one, but two Whistlepig rye whiskeys to check out. And I'm a big fan of rye whiskey. In fact, it's probably my favorite kind of whiskey. Everybody knows Whistlepig, that farm distillery up there in Vermont that's been making waves for the last decade, winning all kinds of awards and being all crazy. But these two are a little bit different from their regular releases. So first we've got Whistlepig Roadstock. This is kind of an interesting thing because, first of all, some of it was finished in Bordeaux style wine casks. Some of it was aged in beer barrels, but all of it took a big old road trip going from Vermont all the way to LA. Now, as a Wisconsinite who's bad at geography, my understanding is that the entirety of California is just LA. LA is a sprawling megapolis that covers the entire state of California. And I refuse to be told differently. But oh, what's this? Our second Whistlepig whiskey of the day? Beyond Bonded, straight rye whiskey. This right here, I'm kind of excited about. This is their own rye whiskey. This right here, this is pretty cool. This is part of the Farmstock series. Now, if you're familiar with the Farmstock series, you know that it's some of Whistlepig's own distillate mixed with other people's distillate. So they source some of it, mix it with their own. However, not for this guy. This baby right here is all Whistlepig. Farm to bottle to my glass right here. They call it Beyond Bonded because it is a little bit beyond bonded. Bonded whiskey has to be 100 proof. This is 101 proof. It has to be 4 years old. This is 4 years, 7 months, 14 days. So, it's cute. Now with the Beyond Bonded, I guess there's also a bourbon whiskey, which I'm sure people are excited about, because it's the first bourbon from Whistlepig. And I know everybody loves bourbon right now. I'm a little less interested in that one. I'm a rye guy. If I can find it, I might pick it up, though. It sounds cool. It's a super high rye bourbon, so that interests me. And while I'm excited for this guy, let's start out with our wee little road trip fella. So now this all started in Virgin Oak, but I'm gonna have to look at my notes here to remember what else it was all aged in, because there was a bunch of stuff. Bordeaux blend casks from Jordan Winery, and then partway through its road trip, some of those Virgin Oak casks were transferred to Firestone Walker Brewing Company's Imperial Stout, Imperial Blonde Ale, and Experimental Ale barrels. Cool. And now the one thing I will say about this is they don't put that on the bottle. It just says finished on the road in all American barrels. I kind of wish they had put the notes of what all the barrels were right on the label. That's not the biggest deal. I kind of just wish they had. That's always helpful. Also, check out this stopper. It's a little tire. Look at that. Look at that. It's a little tire. That's actually adorable. I love the little detail. Huh. Oh, this is interesting. I'm getting a very kind of tart, fruity thing right off the bat. It's almost like apple cider vinegar in a weird way. Yeah, that big fruity note is just blasting me right away. I'm not getting much of like a rye smell on this whatsoever. It's mostly just a big, huge, tart, fruity thing. and I know something about being a fruity tart. I'm also getting a little bit of, I think, white chocolate and kind of a butterscotchy thing. Also kind of a hint of a red raspberry. But these are kind of high, bright, sweet smells. Let's get a taste. It kind of tastes like Captain Crunch mixed with sawdust, mixed with a little bit of kind of a nutty thing. I'm actually going to say little almondy. I'm not getting a lot of the standard rye notes though. This is not peppery, dilly, minty, cinnamony. It's not really spicy. I think if you put this down in front of me and just had me drink it, I might actually think this was like a malt whiskey. There is a touch of dill and black tea, which does make it seem more like a rye, but they're very, very subtle. They're very subtle. This does not come off as super, super rye grainy, which makes sense, right? They're finishing it in a bunch of things, and then it's spending a bunch of time on the road going from Vermont to LA and LA back to Vermont. So it had a lot of time to interact with these barrels. I'm guessing that barrel influence really just pushed out a lot of that kind of spicy rye-iness and kind of replaced it with these other elements. Holy crap, this kind of smells like craisins. I just realized what it was. Oh, like cranberry raisins? A little bit like cranberry raisins. Huh, that's kind of fun. Now, as a rye lover, as someone who really loves big, spicy, dilly ryes, this isn't exactly that. But I could see a lot of people really liking this. A lot of people who like something a little fruitier, maybe a little kind of edging on maltier. Yeah, I guess that those beer barrels had that influence. Yeah, I could see people really liking this. It's not necessarily my first choice for a rye, but still, it's solid. All right, let's get down to our next guy right here. This is the Beyond Bonded Rye. I also really do like that they give you so much information on here. This is awesome. So they say type straight rye whiskey. The variety of the rye they used is Remington rye. The age, 4 years, 7 months, 14 days. Barrel, 53 gallons. Standard barrel size, that's cool. Char number 1, interestingly. Kind of a light char. Big, heavy chars don't necessarily mean more flavor. They mean different flavors. So a lighter char might have an interesting effect on this. Let's get a little sniff of this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my God, this is cool. This is cool. Right off the bat, figs, fig Newtons, that big apricot-y kind of note. A little bit of that peachio note that, you get from a more fruit-forward style rye. Also, brown sugar. It's got this big, beautiful, candied peaches and apricots with brown sugar. Oh man, and you cooked them in the brown sugar, candied up those fruits. This smells awesome. Also, a little bit of clove, got that little bit of spiciness, got a little bit of that pepper, just a hint of cinnamon, a hint of anise, and mustard seed. No, actually, no, not mustard seed. It's like that stone ground mustard, just the actual sauce itself. Big, spicy, frickin' condiment mustard. This is cool. The nose on this, oh, yeah, it puts the Roadstock to shame. All right, let's get a taste. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yes. This is awesome. This is really cool. Fuck yeah. Okay, Whistlepig fucking killed it on this one, you guys. Whistlepig fucking killed it. This is awesome. It's got all the things I'm looking for in a rye. It's got that allspice. It's got a little bit of a eucalyptus vegetal thing. It's fruity. It's got that apricot. Actually, I take that back. It's apricot on the taste still, but a little bit of kind of a red apple thing too. A little hint of mint in there. Just a little bit of that greenery. And it's all backed up with this cool, oh, what is it? It's bittersweet chocolate and that brown sugar and just a little bit of that black pepper all coming together on the finish, and it just sits with you. It just sits with you. Damn, this stuff is fantastic. This stuff is fantastic. If you are a rye drinker, or you know what, in fact, even if you're a bourbon drinker, this is still, I would say, it's got some sweetness. It's got that brown sugar. It's got some of that, the barrel sugariness that I think people are going to like. But god damn it, it backs it up with that big spicy thing, man. That vegetal spicy thing. Man, if you have any inclination towards rye, fucking find one of these. I gotta say, I know they're limited, but if you can, get yourself some of this Farmstock Beyond Bonded. This is fucking phenomenal. This actually makes me wonder if that bourbon's gonna be fantastic too. I mean, fuck, I might have to go get some of that now. But that's been the Rock Cut Review. Of our two Whistlepigs today, clearly Beyond Bonded is the winner. It's amazing. It's fucking awesome. If you like a less spicy, maybe a little bit more fruity, malty kind of rye, don't sleep on the Roadstock. I think people will like this one too. But this guy right here, fuck, this is awesome. Thank you for watching though. And until next time, make sure to stay safe, stay healthy, and stay rotten.